Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Black Canon Show with my boy Tony and myself, Abs in the building, Waffle Don and Tony Claude TV. Welcome to the show. We've got a very full-packed show today, and this is on the eve, or I would say 3 days, counting from tomorrow, for the massive game, the North London Derby. We're going to get into it in a minute, but first and foremost, let's see how my boy Tony is. How you doing, my bro?
I'm mute. Okay. Yeah, I'm back now. Yeah. See, people, it's the 198th London Derby. North London Derby to be exact, people. 198 people. The fifth side on the table would be slugging it out with a team on the first. A team that's in 19 points. We're facing a team who is in that first track. People, this is the Not London Derby. It's going to be big. I'm not promising a clean sheet, but it is going to be blood, tears, and sweat on Sunday, people. Many will cry, many would laugh, many will feel relaxed, many will have that feeling again of, we're back. Many will have that feeling of, oh my God, where do we go from here? A certain team who is in top 5 right now, if they lose in this Not London Derby, people, they might go down as low as 12th place in the league table on Sunday, people. Welcome to the Not London Derby. Welcome to the Black Canon Show. And of course, my guy Abs is down here and he gets a po, people. Po.
Yes, my bro. Yes, my bro. Man, do you know what? After this international break, actually, hold on. What happened to your boys, man? What happened to the Niger boys against? Was it Congo? Was it Congo they played?
Yeah, Congo, bro. Bro, I mean, see, yeah, African football is a very, very different kettle of fish, isn't it? It's a different place, yeah. You have to scrap. You have to scrap, yeah. You have to scrap. And that Nigerian team have been overused, definitely, Iwobi plays in the Premier League. Osimhen, I mean, he's a henchman down there, badsman in Galatasaray, always been used. He got injured in that matchup. There are allegations of voodoo being used by Congo in that matchup, and my manager scrapping with the Congolese. Bro, I mean, everything is at stake. It's nothing like European football, people, yeah. It's blood, tears, and sweat there. Lots of hat tackling, lots of, things could just go wrong at any time, bro. So there wasn't any intensity from that Nigerian squad. The willingness wasn't there. Really, I saw fatigue in them because these are internationals. They play for full-fledged teams in Europe. It didn't really look good. It was a hard pill to swallow. A country as big as Nigeria, the most populous black nation in the world, can't even qualify for the World Cup. I mean, it's crazy at this point, man. It's crazy. To be beaten by Congo. I mean,
did that hurt?
It's not shocking because Congo really, they play well. They play very, very well. When you look at how they play very well. They defended properly. They commanded the midfield. It was chances after chances after chances for them. I thought that they deserved to win. I mean, it's all good when you support your own country to go ahead and win the game. Yeah, I mean, but to be very sincere, Congo controlled the game. They played quite well. They handled the midfield quite well. It's just their finishing that was a problem. But at the end of the day, penalty shootouts. Their goalkeeper was more better than ours, more composed than ours. They take the win. They go to the intercontinental playoffs, and I don't think they would go on to the World Cup anyway. But they played well on the day against Nigeria, and they deserve to go further.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Is what it is. But let's move on to our club anyway. Arsenal. First thing I want to talk about is we all know the injuries, but one of the injuries to one of our probably most important, or one of our big leaders in the team, Big Gab. What were your thoughts on the injury when you heard about him getting injured in the friendly match against Senegal at the Emirates? What was your thoughts? Were you gutted, or was you like, well, do you know what? We've got a big squad. We can get on with everything.
I mean, it's quite funny you put that second clause into that conversation, man.
Into subscription mode. Okay, yeah, go on.
Yeah, man, it's very funny you brought in that second clause into it. But again, yeah, when I first heard it, bro, I was devastated. I was devastated, man. I mean, before you talk about the squad in depth we have, of the quality we've brought in, I mean, I take pride in saying that, Arsenal acquired, weapons of mass destruction, and that's in the quality depth that someone who had the vision that things like this would happen. Oh my God, ta-da, people, this is it. I mean, people. Oh my God, see, people.
What's happened? What happened there?
Where are you, bro?
What happened?
I'm not there. I've disappeared.
What? I can't even see you.
You pressed something, bro.
I've not pressed anything. My hands are here. I've not pressed anything. Hold on. You're still there. Bro? I can still hear you. Hold on. What is going on? Something's happened there, It's done something weird. Hold on, people.
I've completely disappeared.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm gonna remove. Yeah. Go back out and then come back in.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah. Big up to Ethan Footy Predictions and Nems. Big up to you in the building. I don't know what's happened here, people. Big up to Nems as well. Yep, like and subscribe on the channel. Shout out to Ethan. Why is it? I'm hitting. Hold on. I'm hitting the comments, and it's moving me. What's going on, H man? Hannah, what's going on? What is going on? I'm clicking on the comments, and it's changing the background. There's definitely something. I'm going to refresh. I'm going to refresh the page, people. Yeah, 1 sec. Oh, hold on a sec. Tony, can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you now, bro.
Can you see yourself on the screen? Because I can't.
I can see myself.
Oh, hold on. Let me. I'm going to refresh the page. I'm going
to. Okay. Yeah, abs have completely disappeared from the stream, but
okay. No, I just had to log out because the StreamYard was just bugging out there. I can see you now. I couldn't see you, and every time I hit the comments, it was moving my picture to your picture and then back. Anyway, we're back, people, man.
Yeah, we're back.
What was you saying?
Big up to Anno. I just saw Anno. Yeah, big up to Anno.
Arteta's trying to silence him. Who's he talking about?
I don't know, bro. But big up to everyone who joined in. See, big, massive blow. That's what I thought at first. People, yeah, big, massive blow. Losing one of our most prolific defenders. See, people, it's not even in the act of his defending. It's not even in the solidity he brings to our back four. It's not really him as a person that's very, very vocal at the back. It's more about he is most of the time one of the most viable means through which we get goals. People, I mean, he is a set piece monster, and I mean, most of our goals have been scored by set pieces. is a very, 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 very big part of that nucleus. It's a big part of that cell that gets that thing going. Yeah, it gets our defense ticking. And again, before I used to think that Saliba was that rock in that defense. Up until
Main
2 seasons ago. Yeah, well, I just saw that. Oh my God, Big Gabby is real. I mean, he's the real deal. He's the one that solidifies that part. Saliba really isn't even that one who is quite vocal. He's not a vocal
No, he's
guy.
not. He's not.
Gabriel is a vocal guy. He's the one who's arranging the defense. He's the one who actually goes for those last gaps tackles, gets the ball off the opponent. He's a fearless one. He's the one who's tarring, going for the headers. He's the one who is actually going for those tackles, and he does it quite well. He's a very vocal guy and is a key member of that leadership group. So people are just looking at it from the standpoint that, oh, okay, he's just a defender. No, he's not just a defender. He's a leader for this team. And Arsenal just lost one vocal leader in that team. And it scares me. So I'm not saying that from here on, we're not going to win games. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we are going to win games, but prepare not to get clean sheets. How about that? Prepare not to get clean sheets. Big up to Ronnie Johnny, 88. Big up to you, my bro. How are you doing, man? So we have to prepare. We have to prepare not to keep clean sheets. We have to prepare how to win dirty. So now our attack has to work harder than our defense have ever worked, because that that rock in our defense, won't be there for about a month, 2 months, hypothetically 2 months. Yeah, just give it 2 months. Since it's not going to be there, bro, we might suffer defensively. This is the truth.
Oh yeah,
we might suffer defensively. But the thing there is that we need our attack right now to come bailing us out most of the time, so that we might not feel the effect of what's going to happen in our defense. You said?
Who's going to do that? Because Gyökeres is Gyökeres,
no, we don't know. He might be. I think he'll be coming back. I heard he was in training. In training. That's what I heard. Again, now it's rumors because Mikel Arteta keeps his cards close. And again, it's the North London derby, so you don't have to just release all this information to the enemy. In fact, we're in a very, very good space right now because we're holding the cards, close to the chest of the players that are now actually available. So Tottenham will know, really what to do right now. The campaign day two, they have their own injury worries. But back to Gabriel.
Yeah, they've got a lot of injuries.
Yeah, they've got lots of. But we'll touch that too. But again, Gabby, it's not just his defensive abilities; it's his leadership skills. That really scares me.
It's experience as well. It's experience.
Exactly. That leadership quality won't be there, and it's gonna affect us in a way. I just feel so. I just feel so, because he's the one trying to arrange the back. He's the one, trying to push players up front to actually go and head the ball when there's a set piece. I mean, he's always there. He's a leader, and he's not just a leader who is kind of like vocal. He's a leader by his performances. Because I've always said this thing, a leader in a team is not the person that talks too much. It's not a person that is quite vocal. You could be vocal, but you could not be putting up the performances that backs up what you're talking about. A clear example of that kind of a person is Martin Odegaard. He's good in, making all these hand signs, talking just a little bit, just enough, a little bit, doing the hand signs with the combined flick of the ears, but he's not giving us the performances to back up why he is the captain or the leader of the team.
Tony. But he's been injured though, Tony.
No. I'm talking of whenever he's on the pitch.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever he's on the pitch, I'm talking of leadership skills. It's not about the person who actually talks, who does the hand signs, who does the flick of the air, who wants to just be seen. Yeah, but you need to back up, this talk, this sign language, all these things, yeah, all that razzmatazz with performance, Gabby is the guy that performs on the pitch and is quite vocal. You get everything. Everything about a leader is embodied in that guy. So, I mean, we're not just losing someone who would help us keep clean sheets. We're also leading. We're also having to go into this crunch games. We have 5 crunch games coming up, and we'll be going into them without a leader, and that scares me more.
That is
Imagine
scary.
a leaderless Arsenal team.
That's scary, you know. Shout out to Static in the building. Big up to Oregon Goon.
Big up Static
in the building, man. Static.
Big up Oregon Gooner. Oregon Goon is down here with me.
Brothers.
Ronnie Johnny is down here with me.
Ronnie Johnny, Nems, Hannah, and everyone's in the building. Big up to Ethan. Footy predictions. I've never seen you before, but nice to see you in the building. It's really bitterly cold in the UK. Yeah. November, I coined it as nasty November. Can you see? Can you foresee more injuries in this Tottenham game? Because it's all good players coming back, but there are players that I think that are currently in the red zone right now. So we've had Saka play for England, nearly, I don't know how long. I think he played 90 minutes the other day or 80 minutes, and I think he's played. Did he come on in the second game? I'm not too sure. But Rice has played a lot of football for the international team as well, for the England team as well.
International team.
Do you see a lot of these first team players currently in the first team in the red zone right now, and maybe injuries are imminent? Remember, it's cold November, the pitch is hard, you know.
Yeah.
These games are like the big games. These are the games, yeah, that you want to be winning throughout this. It's 3 games, but it's in a short space of time. So it's 3 games within 10, 12 days. So Spurs, Bayern Munich, and Chelsea, which is
Chelsea. We have Chelsea away from home. That's a difficult matchup
at the end of the month. So when we talk about leadership and not having that leader, what you just said, now we have to rely on other players. So the likes of Saka, he's usually got the captain armband, but he's not a talker. He leads by his play. We've got the likes of Rice as well, that we know he gives 100% while he's on the pitch. But do you see these 2 players as having played so many minutes now that they could possibly go down because they're in the red zone as well? And then when you look at the other, you talk about best squad and everything, but we got the likes of Marino maybe playing up top now. You know, yes, he's a good finisher, but he's not gonna do the work that Gyökeres does. He's not that guy that's gonna. You see him throughout the whole game. He's running down and he's doing this. You're not gonna see all of that. You're gonna see him arrive in the box at times, maybe from set piece headers, maybe you know, a good pass to him. He takes a shot and he scores, but now we're down to that kind of thinking now. Trossard, he's in good form right now. Zubamendi, Eze, you know, we've still got a good defense. Nkapie maybe coming in, Skelly, whoever's coming in. I don't know if Calafiori's probably still got a little bit of an injury. I heard he might be all right, but still, he might not be someone that we risk. Do you think the next 3 games, we're at the risk, we have a risk of getting more injuries?
Shout out to Static. Big up to Static for showing up to the channel, to both channels. Static, I mean, Static is a very, very great guy, bro.
He's a loyal guy.
Great guy. I mean, he's been messing.
I need to get him on one of these shows one time.
You know, big ups. I mean, these guys, they don't get enough respect that they should be having. Definitely. Big up to Static. That's a great guy. Been supporting these channels for a long time. Big up to him. He's a great guy. I've had a couple of chats with him. Great guy. This is it, Abs. We are already in the red zone. Does that make complete sense?
We've only played 11 games. We are
already in the red zone.
11 games.
There is no question about that. bro, there's rumors swirling at Emirates that Jurien Timber came off that Netherlands game with an injury, bro.
I cut.
These are the bro. I mean, these are the things we're hearing. We're hearing it, bro. Ricardo Calafiore's fitness levels, we don't just know yet what's really going on with that. You can't be too sure about these things. And again, you can be so sure, yeah, about even if they're injured, you don't even really know if the manager has instructed them to just, shoot some certain kind of painkillers to just numb the pain just for the North London Derby. And then they go on into the next other games to go get injured again. So, and because the manager enshrouds everything in secrecy, we don't really know who is really, really fit or really
players can play with knocks though, Tony. Players play with knocks. We know this historically. Players get knocks and the manager says, "Are you okay?" And they say, "Yeah, I'm okay to play."
But that's what happened to Odegaard though. That's what happened to Odegaard. Odegaard kept playing with a knock, innit? He kept playing with a knock. Even when he went to Norway, he kept playing with a knock. He came back, and then it's a shoulder injury, and then it's an ankle, and then it's a knee. Bro, we've seen this again and again. And I was with Brother Igal. God bless Brother Igal. I was with Brother Igal the other day on his channel, about 2 days ago before I went, a day ago before I went down to my show with Northside at the Nutmeg show. See, yeah, and I was telling Brother Igal and some other fans who are with us, and some other podcasters who are with us. And I was telling him, see, you know what, yeah? I would not sit down here and say Arteta is to blame for all this thing, yeah? But let's check it holistically. These players have been overrun by these managers. Yeah? The people managing, I'm not just Mikel Arteta, I'm holding Gabriel Hens, I'm holding the set piece coach. All of them have to be accountable because some certain form of responsibility needs to be brought forward to these players and how we use them. Because again, our set piece way of playing also contributes because they have to cover lots of ground going down to get corner kicks, to get a chance in corner kicks, and have to start rushing backwards again. I mean, bro, these are not horses. These are not lions. These are human beings. These are human beings, and we get them to track back so well and so quick and all the time. And that's why someone like Martinelli would never be fit, because he's always instructed to always do what he can do up front, but to always come back to actually defend. And that's why it's always going back and that's why it's for
a lot of work.
It's never what it should be. Exactly. They're covering lots of ground. Even Declan Rice, you know this. Most of the time, yeah, it could help out in that. It could help out defensively. I'm not saying you don't need to help out defensively, but when you trust into that number 8 position, why can't you predominantly be in that number 8 position? I've seen him track back most of the time, coming to help out at the back. In fact, he's our next back. He's the one protecting our back four. But we already have someone who's to do that job in Martin Zubimendi. So I'm not saying it's not good on the day, yeah, because this collective effort is what has actually helped us. But again, if you get in the wins out of these situations, you better be ready to take the consequences of the pitfall of that same system you're actually trusting these players into. So you take the accolades, Mikel Arteta, but you also have to accept the pitfalls and the consequences. And these are the consequences that our players will keep dropping like flies if Mikel Arteta doesn't find a way to just find a way to actually rotate this team, yeah, the right way.
But he's a top manager earning top coin. Yeah, surely this must be one of the easiest things to do, to rotate your team, to see that players are tired. He's got the stats, man. He's got the computers. He's got the analysis in front of him. Surely it must be something that's not the hardest part of the job. I wanted to just quickly mention something, Tony. Yeah, I was watching the Loose Cannons, big up to Turkish London, and Jordan and James, and they had Darren Bent on there today, the ex Spurs footballer, and he was saying that footballers, or when they go to international duty, that the level of training intensity is literally, they go hard. They it's not like, oh yeah, we're chilling and we're going to international duty.
They go hard.
They go hard. So I was a bit shocked when I heard that, because I thought, you know what, international duty, they take it a little bit easy. So can you imagine, they go from top elite training at Arsenal, running around doing crazy drills and stuff, to international and doing the same thing now, So by the time they come back to the Premier League, they're all spent, because this is what happens as well, that after every international break, if there's a spectacle game like Spurs and Arsenal, we're expecting this game to be just like explosive and dynamite. But I don't think it will be like that, because these players, they're just being run into the ground, Definitely. And you want to see your best players in these derbies, So what happens when a player pulls up with a hamstring now? What happens, Madueke, I don't know if he's back yet, but there was talk about him coming back in late. There's a few players actually that's out yet, but obviously Arteta's kept it quiet. So there's Gabriel's out. We know he's going to be out for a couple of months. Martinelli, we don't know if it's saying early December on my thing. Odegaard, late November. Noni Madueke, it says early December. And Kai Havertz, early December. I think Jesus is in training right now. I don't know if he's going to be on the bench. I don't even know if this guy is ready to play, an actual physical, game like this against Spurs. You know what I mean? Coming back, after all, ACL after 10 months. I don't even know if he's ready to play this type of game. We talk about having the best squad, Tony, Every single time we talk about having the best squad. And these Arsenal fans, and these rival fans that gas these Arsenal fans up, telling us we've got the best squad, we've got the best squad, we've got the best squad. But do you know what? We've got a broke squad. We're broken. Man City only have one injury, and I believe that's Rodri, and I don't know if he's actually back. But they've only got one injury. I had a Premier League show the other day of Premier League injuries. Spurs have the most injuries, and I think it's us after them. Why do we seem to have all these injuries, Tony? And is this going to impact us winning the league?
I'll first have to go back to what you said at first, where we're talking about the internationals. Guess what? The waffle done. Players actually do go haywire more in the internationals rather than the club sides, mostly around this period. Friendly or no friendly, I'll give you perspectives to that. When you are playing in the internationals right now, you're not just playing the internationals, you're actually playing to impress the manager right now. Bro, we're coming up to a World Cup year. I mean, we're building up to a World Cup year. I mean, try to always put that into perspective too. These players are going to give their all when they go to the internationals, even more deadlier than how they give down there at the clubs, because they wanted to be at the... Bro, do you know what it means to actually walk out with your team as a full-fledged member of the first 11 with your team in the World Cup? Bro, I mean, in the World Cup. Bro, if you think there's no pressure in that, just look at Martin Odegaard, banged up, injured, out there with Arsenal. And then the Norwegian internationals came up. Do you know where he went to? Do you know what he did?
No. What did he do?
Okay. He went out there to the internationals. It's injured. He went out there to the internationals to be on the bench, not on a playing capacity, but as a mental boost for the team.
Okay, yeah.
In their international match. So he was on the bench for them, just sitting down there to galvanize the team. That was just his role there. Bro, if it wasn't important for him
he wouldn't
to
be
go there, he wouldn't have been there. So there's a special thing about the World Cup and building up to a World Cup here. These players give their all. And that's why I'm literally scared about Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka. Any more of these games will completely put them at risk. With us actually going to lock down this league title, bro. It's gonna be a Herculean task. I don't know when the next international is coming up, but I think it's gonna be a longer period before we get to that time. But bro, I don't need any more of those internationals, bro. Enough is enough, bro. I mean, enough damage to this team, bro. Enough damage. And to get to that second point, yeah, bro, I would say it again. When you acquire weapons of mass destruction, bro, you don't just keep them and watch them as shiny toys. You actually play with them. We have politically, we have Kim Jong-un, who acquired some couple of nuclear weapons, and he has decided to actually play with them. He actually understands what it means to actually acquire these things and actually use them. Mikel Arteta, we have Waneri, we have Inkapi, we have Dolman, bro. What are we talking about here? Bro, we have Mosquera, the 6 foot plus player we brought in from Valencia. Now is the time. What, bro? Why should we cry when we have weapons down there, when we have the toys? It's not just a shiny piece you keep on the bench. And again, this is my biggest criticism of Mikel Arteta. When, during periods when you're not playing in the Premier League, yeah, when you have these other games like maybe Port Vale in the FA Cup, what is a player like Gabriel doing against Port Vale? In that cup game, bro. These are my criticisms of the manager. I mean, just little things like this, bro. Yeah. I know that to a certain extent, you might want him to use established players, but bro, Mosquera has come into this team and he has had a good start to the season. Why not just put your trust on players like that? So, bro, we have a big squad. Let's flex those muscles right now. I want to see Nkape come in. Bro, see, you know what, yeah? Nkape is a German invincible. Let that sink in. So if man has played, in that, I think he played nothing less than 60-something games, bro, for them in that year when they won that German Bundesliga at the time and became invincibles that year, all games inclusive, bro. People, why are we scared? Why can't we employ Nkape down there? Yeah, I'm not sure of Ricardo Calafiori's fitness levels, but that's why we have Mads Lewis Kelly, bro. We now have a big squad. We should not be afraid of this. But the only problem we have right now is Mikel Arteta. He might not even use Max Doman. He might not even use Waneri. These are the kind of games you have to give a fitness run out to players like that. Yeah, but they're going to be on the bench anyway. So these are the problems. So when we have bigger injuries creeping into the team, suddenly we now have to start bedding players we have on the bench, yeah, to give them fitness runouts in games that are actually lethal. So, I mean, what's the fitness level of Waneri coming into all these matches now? Because we've not given him enough run in.
There's talk of him going on, isn't there?
Nkape, not enough. Seriously, Nkape, not enough. Mosquera, okay, we gave him a couple of run-ins here and there, but not on a serious, okay, 1, 2, 3 games, 1, 2, 3. No, not really. How many minutes did he come in? So right now, we just have to only pray to God that Mosquera and Nkapi live up to why we bought them in the first place. So it is what it is. But if you ask me, I think we have we have that depth to actually cope with these losses, to be very sincere with you. We have that depth. I mean, you've been saying, that they're gassing up the team. No, no one is gassing up. Even the rival, they're not gassing us up. They're just looking at their team and comparing their team with what we've got. And the truth is that Arsenal have got real big squad depth with quality in that team. So it's not a gas up. I don't think it's a gas up. They look at our first 11 and they're looking at our second team and looking at who we can bring from the bench. And they're thinking that, oh, okay, they have a good squad. That's really where they're looking at, not really gassing. No one is gassing us up with that. I don't think so. When you look at the quality we have on the bench, it's quality. I mean, let's just look back here at our other 2-3 challenges against Man City and Liverpool for the title. Yeah, let's just backtrack just a little bit. What was the quality? If you say we have quality or we didn't, good. Let's go through the test. I mean, what was the depth we were using to go against Man City when we challenged them twice? Who was our backup defender? Bro, Callum Chambers, Rob Holding. These are the players that were here, bro. These were the players that were here, bro. So, bro, Tavares was here. I mean, these players that can't even stay fit. These players that can't, bro, we had Tomiyasu, bro. Can you imagine? We had all these stinky players, bro.
Yeah, but we're going back, man. We're going back.
I'm just saying. So now when these rivals or when Arsenal fans come up and say, we now have quality and squad depth, no one is gassing anything. Because right now, in that defense, right now, why we're not really totally crying and wailing right now, bro? Because we have this PTSD where scenarios where Saliba goes down the drain, where Gabriel goes down and we completely lose track of everything we're doing because we don't have adequate replacement for those positions. But the only reason why we're not totally like, okay, why we're still nursing ambitions and saying, you know what, yeah, we might still take a bite out of that North London derby, it's because of the depth that we think we have. That's why we're not totally crying. That's why we're on streams right now, bro. If we're not in that position, trust me, we won't be in streams. We'll just say, hey, let's just watch what happened on Sunday. If we come out with a win, good. If we don't come out with it, come on, bro. We're now having Copy. We now have Mosquera. Let's go for it. How about that? Squad in depth, so let's use it.
Yeah. There is a problem though with
big up Yasa TV.
Yeah, big up Yasa TV in the building, man.
I saw your show with Yasa TV, bro. That was a good show, bro. Yeah. I'm bringing, but Yasa TV will be coming to my channel for the first time, making its debut on my channel. People, Yasa TV. You know, I mean, he's a real one. He's a real guy. You know,
yeah, he is, man.
I like the
very,
guy.
very.
You know, I used to have shows with him. With Northside LDN. Yasa is a great guy, great Chelsea fan. I like the guy.
He knows his ball as well, man. He knows his football as well. But rotation. Mikel Arteta and rotation. He's got a lot on his plate over the next few games now. I think it's 10 days, 3 games, Spurs, then we've got Bayern Munich and then Chelsea. If you had to draw one of those games, I know we want to win every single game, but if you had to draw one of those games out of the 3, which game would you choose and why?
Draw any of those games?
Yeah. Say we want to win every single game. I know that, but if there was
we can't afford to draw any of those games, bro.
Wow.
No, seriously, bro. I mean, why should we be talking about a draw, bro?
Chelsea are a good team at home. Yeah, we've not beaten them last.
Bro,
summer.
We should smash up Chelsea, bro. We should be beating Chelsea, bro. Bro, see, if we're serious, if we're serious about winning this trophy, bro, We need to win all these games, bro.
Yeah, but it's a
Seriously,
tough
we need
game.
to win all these games. We need to
have
go
to be
to
realistic as
Stamford
well.
Bridge and slap up Chelsea, bro. Seriously,
That's
bro.
a tough game. Yeah, but we can say that when we've got a full 11, but we haven't got our full 11. That's the thing. I'll be chesty if we had our
Who's got their full 11 though? Who's got their full 11 though?
Well, Palmer's
Who's
coming
got
back.
their full 11?
He's one of the best
Has Chelsea got their full 11? Is Cole Palmer running again?
I think he's getting there. I think he's getting there.
He's getting there. He's injured. So none of these teams, and again, these are the excuses we Arsenal fans always tell ourselves, though. You know, it's like we're the only ones with injuries, bro. Other teams are actually dealing with injuries here and there too. So we can as well, you know, cancel out all these things and just go for it. Like I told you, we have a big squad. Now I don't want Arteta to have any excuse this season, bro.
You said
we have a big squad. Flex it, bro.
Okay.
Flex it.
You know when you said we had a big squad, I got to challenge you on this. Yeah, against Sunderland. Yeah, we had who did we have? We had Downman on the bench. We had Ranieri on the bench. We had Anus, that young striker. Who else did we have on the bench as well? We had Skelly. We had Nkapi. So we didn't have much in terms of attack, really. You know, on the bench when we're saying we had a big squad as well. So the squad, it might be big, but not its availability. Not everyone's available right now. We've got a lot of injuries. We've got 6 to 7 injuries right now. That's
because the backup of the backup are injured. That's the problem. It has nothing to do with we don't have a big squad. We have a big squad. It's just that the backups are also injured. So now it's a systematic problem now. It's now something that's deeply ingrained in our training method and in the way we play. Not really that we don't have a squad or we don't have a big squad.
This one.
Squad.
This one here. This.
Not even that. Who the manager trusts. Yeah, exactly, bro. You know, but again, bro, see, no excuses for this manager. Whoever he trusts, no problem. Just go and get us a win. Because if we're bringing this in about injuries, bro, yeah, we're giving this manager a big excuse. Tottenham Hotspur, who we're playing this coming weekend, yeah, bro. Man, they have one of the worst injury layoffs this season, bro. Yeah, Solanke is out, and that's a decent striker for them. Kulusevski is out. Maddison is completely banged up for the whole season, bro. Man might not be coming until next season, bro. Man is down and out.
Yeah.
Who else is out?
I'll tell you who's
out. Might not be playing. He was stretched out in for his game. That in the international, bro. Yeah.
Dragusin, Takao,
there's someone in the middle.
Solanka,
Bissouma is injured.
Well. Yeah.
Bissouma is injured. Only God knows if Pedro Porro is actually even fit enough for the matchup. Man had grueling games in the international, bro. Bro, there's no excuses. We have to go. We have to show up with what we've got. And I think what we've got is just enough.
Is injured as well. Kudos and Mwani as well. They got knocked.
We're not so sure about that Kudos one. We're not so sure about it though. But the thing we're hearing about Kudos is that he has a knock, but we're not really sure if is completely injured. But either way, they have almost half of their team, ravaged by injury, bro. It's only their defense that's potent enough right now with fit players. Of course, we've not heard of.
Shout out my brother Marcus in the building, man. We say Marcus.
Big ups Marcus. Big ups Marcus.
Big
up Marcus.
What happened to your team the other day, brother? But that's for another stream. He's in the mud like you, man, as well, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? But big up to Mark.
Great guy.
Make sure you go and subscribe to Mark, and make sure you go and listen. Make sure you subscribe to all these guys, man. You got some big boy content creators in the group. You got that Vianguna. You got Yasser.
Kudus is back, but how fit is he?
Yeah,
Kudus is back, but how fit is he? He had a knock. How fit is he? So I mean, he might just come have a run in for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, completely banged out in that North London derby, and then is off. Man is not fit. Tottenham Hotspurs don't have fit players, bro.
They got
They
Paulinho,
don't
though.
have fit players, bro.
They got Paulinho, though.
So I mean, they can inject them all they want, but in that North London derby, when we use part of our squad depth to actually run them over, there'll be a couple of more injuries. So would they like to risk these players that are 50-50 against Arsenal? Let's see, but it is what it is, and that's why that's why it's just good to just have a bigger squad. So right now in that defense, we don't have no problems. We have Nkape who could come in, you tuck him down there into that natural left. Gabi, he plays on that left-hand side of our centre-back pairing. He can naturally just play in that left-hand side, and then you can bring in Maz Lewis Kelly in place of Ricardo Calafiore if there's any fitness worries, about what happened to him in that Italian internationals that they have the other day. So, it is what it is. We have players that would back us up, whether you like Merino or not. And I'm talking about this, putting in mind that Gyökeres is not yet playing. We don't know if he's coming back. Bro, Merino is not a bad option out there, though. Merino isn't a bad option down there, bro. We've seen.
Did you see that game against Sunderland? I don't think he was great against Sunderland. But
bro, but again, this is the problem I have I've had with many podcasters talking about this. Sunderland is a well-drilled team, people. Sunderland is top 4. Sunderland is ahead of Liverpool on the table, bro. Sunderland has scored 14 goals this season, bro. Sunderland have only conceded 10 goals this season, bro. That is a good team. It's a well-drilled team, bro.
Hold on.
Bro, many teams, many top 4 teams would go into the Stadium of Light and seriously struggle to get a draw.
But if we want to win the league, we need Merino to be bagging in these games, don't we? I know he's not our first.
You can't win every game. Even in our invincible season,
you expect us to win. You expect us to win against Spurs.
You can't win all this games,
Chelsea.
bro.
Yeah, but you expect us to win against Spurs, Bayern Munich, and Chelsea. Those are 3 tough games. Those are 3 tough games. But you expect us to win.
Where is Aston Villa on the table, bro?
I don't know.
Good, check it. Where is Liverpool on the table? Bro, Sunderland is top 4. They're in top 4 for a reason, bro. They are no jokes. And they've not lost any game in the Stadium of Light. So if Arsenal goes down to the Stadium of Light and bag a draw from there to a top 4 side, bro, what is all this bickering from rival teams about Arsenal's title credentials just dropping a point against Sunderland, who haven't lost a game in the Stadium of Light? A well-drilled team who defend compactly, and a well-drilled team who have a henchman in that midfield in Granit Xhaka, and who have an Isidore who could actually run at defenders and cause chaos in the box. People, the way we look down on these teams, and you know what, Sunderland would take a lot of scalps of many teams this season at the Stadium of Light, bro. Have you seen how they defend? Have you seen how Sunderland defend? They defend as a bro. Many times Arsenal would have scored lots of goals, bro, in that game. Did you see how they defended, bro?
If City go to Sunderland and brock them up here, then this argument is pointless. But we're not even talking about Sunderland.
But again, they have to do it, though. But they have to do it, though.
But we're not talking about
Sunderland.
We're not talking about Sunderland. We're talking about our attack right now. And we've only got Trossard, Merino, and Saka. Unless he plays Trossard as a false 9, puts Eze on the left. I don't know what he's going to do here.
But that won't work, though.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, Trossard has been drossed as a 9.
No, We've tried it
before. It's not going to work.
Yeah. So
it's not going to work. So unless someone is coming back, and again, I think you need to update some of the injury stuff you talked about. Odegaard is in contention to play in that matchup in the North London derby, bro.
Really?
As I heard, yeah. That's what I heard, bro.
You heard,
I heard it's in the
what's
running.
hold on, is that
Bro,
Latvians?
bro, that's what I heard. I heard that, bro. That's what I heard.
He ain't gonna
I heard that Madueke might not be used, but I heard that Martinelli might show up to the park, bro. I also heard that Gyökeres was in training, was in light training yesterday.
Okay,
Gabriel Jesus is also in training. He has been in training for the past 2 weeks. So, I mean, you know, there could be lots of surprises that could just be sprung up, that could just, spring up during that matchup against our not London rival.
How long is Odegaard
for all
on
of
the
that.
pitch? The thing is, Odegaard could be fit, but how long will this guy stay on the pitch? A little knock to his shoulder or something, and then he's walking on the tunnel again. You know this.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it is what it is. We need inspiration from anywhere we can get it, innit? So, I mean, let it all work out. Let it all work out. Let it all work out. Bro, I mean, at this point, bro, let it all work out. I mean, anyone who's available to play right now, bro, imagine losing to your not London rival. Bro, I mean, shoot them some, some injections, some pain relievers, bro. I don't care, bro. Just get them prepared for the war on Sunday. Bro, I don't care. I'm not losing, bro. Imagine losing to Tottenham Hotspurs at home, bro. I mean, bro, it's not just a dent on our title challenge this season, bro. But bro, we should bury our heads in shame if we're losing to Tottenham Hotspurs with all the injuries they've got, bro. Bro, I wouldn't take it. I could take that Sunderland one because unlike rivals and unlike other Arsenal fans, they're not ready to look at the bigger picture in that Sunderland game. So I'm not going to go through that. But bro, dropping points to Tottenham Hotspurs, bro. Oh my God, bro.
I need to ask you something. I need to ask you something, yeah. And I'm always gonna ask you this something, yeah. If Arsenal win, convincingly, against Spurs on Sunday, yeah, like batter them or whatever that we do, yeah. Is that treble chest gonna come out again? Because I know you had the treble. The free chests, yeah. Is that treble chest coming back out, or is it just
bro?
Maybe just
bro, my treble chest has never been deflated, bro.
Oh wow,
it has never. I still insist that Arsenal is likely to win a treble this season, bro, and that's for a reason. And again, I mean, I could be laughed at, no problem, bro. But the thing there is that at the Champions League, we're at the summit right now. In the EFL Cup, we're the favorites to win that one. In the Premiership, we see the team to beat. So, we're waiting for other members of our attack that's injured to come back. Madueke is already nearing comeback. We don't know. He might show up to the park on Sunday. We don't know. These players will come back. Odegaard to come back. Martinelli, if he's not ready, it won't take that long. If Jesus comes back, Kai Havertz, if he comes back, then we'll be having the band together and a more bigger squad. So when this squad is, it's totally fit, then we wouldn't fear anything. We'll just go haywire and try and get something done. Big up to Peter. Peter says, tell them, Tony, Arsenal treble. Believe
in the building, man.
Pito in the house. Big up to Pito. Thanks, Pito, for that $5. Big up to you. Mark also ran through here. He says, treble what sort of? Oh my God, Mark, please. Mark, you are not in contention for anything, bro. I mean, all these people here that are not in contention for anything, I mean, just have to out his mouth. Yeah, look at Mark. What are you talking about? Yeah, Man United. I mean, bro, do you think Man United is gonna win the FA Cup? Do you think that, bro, they're out of the FA Cup, innit?
I wouldn't rule them out. I'm not gonna rule. I wouldn't.
Bro, I'm sorry. Listen, the EFL Cup.
No.
FA Cup.
No. Let's be real now, yeah. United have got to more finals in the last 10 years than us, or the last 5 years than us. So we can't really like.
Don't do this, bro.
But
Let's talk of now, bro. What are they doing now?
I don't know,
bro. We're all in the mud, bro. Man United, Arsenal, we are all in the mud. I don't want anyone telling me that they've done this, me too. I've done this, I've done that too, bro. I've won league titles too. Let's don't talk about all that history because that's what Mark is concerned with. Telling you about 1984 and 1909 and who won the cup, in 1908. I mean, such shameless.
You're giving Mark some cool, man.
Such shameless talk about winning the league. Yeah, about winning the league in 1908. I mean, bro, are you serious, bro? We are all in the mud right now. So right now that we are all in the mud, you talk about the team that's more likely to win trophies, bro. And sorry, Mark, you are not more likely to win a trophy than Arsenal, going by even the standards of the season, bro. So, I mean, Mark, just forget about any dream of winning any trophy, bro, for now. Just think about building your team, building your squad, bro. And just hold that for now, bro. Hold that for now, bro. Hold that. Let Arsenal do our thing. Yeah? Let Arsenal do it. But again, I don't know about you, Abs. Do you think Man United is going to win anything this season? Say the truth, bro. Don't gas him up, bro. Don't gas him up, bro.
Are they in the
Don't gas him up, bro.
No, are they in the EFL Cup?
Bro, they've been smashed up by Grimsby Town, bro. What are we talking about, bro? Are you serious? Are you mocking, man?
I had to let that one drop on Mark, innit? On his head top. Nah, do you know what?
Big up to Peter. Peter is my guy, bro. Peter.
Yeah, big up to Mark, man. Big up to Mark, man. But no, do you know what? We can't really banter anyone at this moment, yeah, because we need to win a title, bro. We need to win either the cups, which BBK says the domestic cups, or we have to win a Premier League or something like that, Champions League. We have to win something this year because I will not be happy if we don't win anything, yeah. And I will be. There are teams right now looking at us without Gabriel and thinking, do you know what? We can get at Arsenal now. I'm sure Yasser, yeah, even before Gabriel got injured, still eyeing up this fixture, thinking that they can get something from the game at Stamford Bridge. Because Chelsea, they're always going to have chess, especially when it comes to us. No one had chess, though, the other day when they said they were playing Burnley. Actually, I think Yasser did have chess, but, my boy Hanno, he was like getting worried and saying, we might struggle to Burnley on Saturday. But when it comes to playing us, it's 3 points. So we will see in it. But beyond that, let's talk about Man City quickly, because Man City, they're gathering momentum. They've got Newcastle on Saturday evening. So if they win in the evening, then the pressure really goes onto us because they'll only be 1 point behind us, yeah? How do you see Man City playing out this season? Because a lot of people are already starting to say, well, do you know what? The Sharks are coming. The Sharks, Pep's changing up his whole thing. The team's changing. He's got players actually, Haaland's just balling out for him. Donnarumma, brilliant in goal. Doku's doing his thing. Their players are starting to cook a little piece. Are you worried about Man City?
Just before I answer that question, bro, I just want to say this, that Chelsea, Yasa TV, be very, very careful the way you big up your chest and talk all that big talk. This weekend, if Chelsea don't win their game, they could be going down to around 9th in the table, bro. Hold that, bro, because they're in 20 points, and the other teams that are 5 places down from top 4 have 18, 19 points. I'm talking of the likes of Liverpool, Man United, Aston Villa, all these teams, yeah. Bournemouth, they all have 18, 19 points. Tap, boom, with one win, they get to 20, 21 points. So, Yasa TV, I mean, you have to be very careful when you're talking that slick talk. Yeah, just relax a little bit. But I mean, back to the big one. Yeah, I mean, the two giants on the table, bro. I mean, they could brag all they want right now. See, yeah, I'm not. There's something about this Man City team that still tells me they're not just there yet, bro. There's just something that just tell. I mean, Haaland is, bro. But check it out. Haaland is the only one actually. Yeah, under a few weeks we've seen Doku do his thing. I'm not gonna deny that. But at the start of the season, Doku wasn't really there. He was struggling, bro. It's just recently he started, doing what he's doing.
Didn't score for 9 months, You know that Doku didn't score for 9 months, and I just see man.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. But now all these mans, they wanna gas him up. No, bro, it's true. We're talking about people gassing up Arsenal, this Arsenal team. How about people gassing up, this Manchester City team for what they're not? The truth is that Haaland is a beast to control the season, bro. That's just the thing, bro. He's just too hot to handle right now, people. Pause. Yeah? Yeah. I mean, look at even Doku. He just recently started, getting back that form, getting into it. And people, don't throw this away. Rodri still remains king in that Man City midfield. So him not being there, he's still king in that Man City midfield. Him not still being there, I think, will still affect them in the long run. So when City met all these stock up teams, teams that would actually really, really fight them. Anyone can beat Liverpool this season, bro. So I'm not buoyed by what they did to Liverpool. Anyone can beat them, bro. Yeah, Aston Villa beat them, bro. So what are we talking about?
Doku could be better than Martinelli, but Martinelli will still get more GA. So I'll go with the man with more GA. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, I like Doku. I like what he brings to the table. Is that kind of player like Madueke?
But you know what?
They could
I've seen my defender lock up Doku. Do you know what I'm saying? I've seen defenders lock up Doku, man. But anyway,
but again, you can't say he's not an effective player, though.
He's been good. He's had a couple of. He's had a few good games. He's had a few good.
Yeah, he might not be scoring though. He might not be scoring though, but he's that kind of player that has that presence. He's very effective. He might not get the goals, but he might be effective enough to cause enough chaos in the box to allow other attacking assets or other players, who have that finishing touch to actually get at the end of it. And that's what someone like a Madueke can do. Both at Chelsea, both at Arsenal, at the start of the season when we saw him, he was always probing into the box. Yes, like a headless chicken. I do understand that. But he causes chaos whether we like it or not. So it depends on any of our strikers who want it more to go get the goals with the chaos he's causing down there. Same thing with Doku. He probes in, takes on his defender. He's a fearless guy. He doesn't get the goals, but he causes just enough problems to allow someone like a Haaland to just come in and try to finish up, or someone like a Mamouche who could come up and finish up. But the thing there with this Man City team, I am not just yet convinced. Anything that happens to Erling Haaland, anything that happens to him now, that team would struggle. I'm not saying we should just wait for Haaland to drop.
As well.
But if anything happens to him right now, they literally struggle, bro. I don't see how they come out of that. And again, these are the tests that would actually face this team this season. Arsenal is actually facing our own test right now. So, bro, whether we like it or not, Man City will face their own test. They would lose their talisman, bro. They will lose their talisman, bro. What happens after that, bro? So let's just wait for that scenario to just play out, bro. Because right now, Arsenal is dealing with all our attackers being out, apart from Bukayo Saka and Merino is not an attacker, and probably maybe Trossard, which is a false nine by any standards, though. So I mean, bro, we're literally playing with a midfielder as our number 9, bro. These are trying times.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, they're so trying, much money, bro. Merino is not a striker, bro. He's a full-fledged midfielder, bro. So I mean, Joker, who was brought for big time money, is injured, bro. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm not saying I'm not complaining about the injuries though, but all I'm just saying is that we've passed through our own issues, our own injury worries. I'm not saying we've passed it with flying colors,
We're not
but
over it
we've
yet.
just dropped a couple of points though.
Yeah. Well,
During
we
this
dropped
injury
7
period. What happens? What happens when Man City face their own Waterloo too? Because it will happen whether we like it or not this season. So how well would they coordinate themselves? How well can they go? It will come. It's only a matter of time. And again, look at the games that Erling Haaland has played this season, bro. Even beyond the season, though. Yeah, in the summer he was playing in the Club World Cup, bro. Yeah, and he gave good. I mean, he scored a couple of goals, looked good in that game, gave his all. Bro, came back to the Premier League playing, mind you, in and out of World Cup qualifiers, banging in goals, playing his heart out. You know, in this last internationals, you see what he's doing. In the last string of games in the Premier League, scoring on all cylinders, giving his best, running up, bro, chasing every ball, pressing. Bro, man might get banged up, bro, in the next 3-4. Bro, in the next 3, 4, 5 games, bro, man might get totally banged out, bro. Pause. I'm serious, bro. What happens when Haaland is not playing, bro? So that's what I want to see. And you can dispute that fact all you want, but who has scored nearly half of the goals this season?
No, Haaland definitely has. But anyway, I wanna shift to Liverpool now, because Liverpool, are they still? There's 2 questions here. Are Liverpool still like there and thereabouts? And also as well, Liverpool being linked to Semenyo in January as well. Isn't it a player that we should be going for in January as well, or are we just too stacked in that position right now? So it's about 2-3 questions in there.
Yeah. Bro, since the last time me and you have talked about our left wing, I've had some little bit of soul searching and evolving going on in my mind. And it's about that topic of Semenyo. Liverpool linked to Semenyo. You know what, yeah? Semenyo is going to cost about probably maybe 80, 100 million pounds. Whether we like it or not.
He's got release clause.
Okay, so you're talking of 60, right? You're talking of 60, right? 65, yeah, 60 or thereabout. 60, 65 million pounds. Yeah. Actually, it's about 65 million pounds we saw. So, in other words, you'll be willing to shell out 70 million. You know, inclusive of all, you know, everything.
Add-ons
so
and stuff, yeah.
You need to spend about a 70, right? Good.
Yeah.
Bro, there is a player me and you talked about, and I'm having a big rethink. And that player is Rodrigo. Bro, that's because I saw the price that Real Madrid is willing to let him go for. I saw that Real Madrid is actually willing to let him go for actually 45 million pounds, bro.
That's a no-brainer, isn't it? Is that a no-brainer?
No-brainer, bro. My biggest worry about Rodrigo was if he was going to, you know, hit the ground running, because we need someone who's going to hit the ground running in the second half of the season to help us just, you know, get that much needed bites down there in that left-hand side. But I was also scared about the price. Would Arsenal put up 100 million? Because Real Madrid was saying 100 million, bro.
This is important, this one as well. Cap saying he doesn't want Semenyo.
I don't want it when AFCON comes around. We're right. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. Yeah. Shout out to Capo. That's another thing too, though. Yeah, that's another thing.
Are you not concerned about Rodrigo and his motivation though? Because, you know, he wanted to stay at Real Madrid when he could have came to Arsenal. You know, but he said no. I want to fight for my place. And look, he's not even really integrated with the side too much. I think he's not played that many games. So how are you feeling about this Rodrigo coming to this, you know, this version of Rodrigo coming to Arsenal? Because we would have to sell a player to bring Rodrigo in, wouldn't we? Or loan out a player or something.
Nah, I don't think we have to sell any player, bro, because
Brother,
Trossard Trossard has extended his deal, bro.
Eze, Trossard, and Martinelli on that side. If Odegaard comes back into the team, we've got those three on that.
Again, you have to look at what's on the table now. Trossard has extended his deal with the football club till around 2028, bro. He just signed a new deal. Yeah, his deal was extended, bro, to 2027.
We're not going to sell him, though. We're not selling him.
We're not selling him. Arteta likes him. It's one of his favorites. He's not. It's turning to be one of his favorites now. Before, he had problems with him, but right now it's starting to be that kind of a bro. There were talks about him leaving the football club, and man called him up and blessed him with an additional 2 years added to his contract, bro. He's now his favorite. He's going nowhere. Someone like
Chelsea Dan's daughter, man.
He's going nowhere. Martinelli, he's going nowhere.
There's a comment here for you, brother. There's a comment.
Yeah, Lily. Big ups to Lily and Chelsea Dan. That's Chelsea Dan's daughter.
Do I know Chelsea Dan?
You know Chelsea Dan, bro.
I know
he's a top Chelsea waffler, bro.
I can't remember him, I'll have to see a picture of him.
Yeah, he's a great guy, though.
Big up to Lily. Big up to Chelsea Dan, especially.
Big up to Chelsea Dan, though. That's his daughter. Big up to Lily. Help me say hi to Connor. Tell him that tell Chelsea Dan we're gonna be winning the treble this season. He could suck it up, bro. See, you know what? Yeah, I'm thinking Arsenal, go for Rodrigo. I'm not agreeing with you that we should go for Rodrigo, because number one, I saw a couple of interviews he's done. He wants to go to the World Cup. He really wants to go to the World Cup. He's itching to go to the World Cup, and he needs game time. And I think Arsenal, is the right team for him to actually display that. Mind you, that team was at the Brazilian national team were at the Emirates for their game against Senegal. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was down there taking pictures with some of the Arsenal boys and some of the Arsenal fans that popped into the stadium to actually watch them train. So definitely, I think maybe he must have sounded out Mikel Arteta and, have a little talk down there. Yeah, bro. So, bro, I'll be shameless now. If I'm Mikel Arteta, I'll just send a little mini SOS to Rodrigo. Come in, let's give you that, that platform to come and shine, rediscover your form again, get some certain kind of gains under your belt, and see if you can just, get into that World Cup. So it is what it is at this point, yeah. So, I'll really take.
Why would they go to AFCON? LFC Monster says Semenyo isn't going.
Yeah, Semenyo is going to AFCON. If not, Semenyo is the guy I would have taken because he's Premiership proven. He could play both on the right and on the left, and he's hungry. But again, Rodrigo, the reason why I was saying, hey, I don't want to go for Rodrigo is I don't know if the hunger is still there. Sometimes you need to have that hunger, right? You need to have that.
I'll take Yildiz, man. I'll take Yildiz from.
Yildiz is good, but I mean, Arteta is allergic to players like that. He's allergic to seeing players like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, look at Osimhen. Who wouldn't want to back Osimhen in their team? But Mikel Arteta is that one that would just throw his eyes the other way. So, I mean, it is what it is. He's allergic to seeing players like that. But again, Semenyo would have been the best bet. But because I feel he's hungry. I don't think Rodrigo is that hungry. I don't think so. He's won the Champions League. He's won the Spanish La Liga. He's won the Copa del Rey. He's won all these trophies. Club World Cup. He's won everything, bro, that he has to win. There is nothing he's coming to Arsenal to actually make him bigger as a player than he already is. But Semenyo, on the other flip side, would be hungry, would want to win trophies. Mind you, he's played in clubs where he hasn't won a single trophy, man. So he wants to win trophies, bro. The hunger is there, the thirst is there. But is the hunger there for Rodrigo? I don't think so. If he comes to Arsenal, he just wants to come get game time and make more money. This is the truth. There is nothing Arsenal would offer him that will be bigger than the status he has already achieved at Real Madrid. This is the pure facts, bro. So it is what it is.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Arsenal are one of the best clubs to come to right now, in my opinion. We're on to big things right now. We're trying to win the league. We're doing okay in the Champions League. We're still in I think we're in the quarterfinals of the EFL Cup, or FA Cup still to come. So we're a club going places, man. He's
Man United offering something Elite Footy. Really? Are we doing this? Really?
Listen, Mark.
Really?
He doesn't want to play one game a week, my brother. So just hold that, yeah. Lily says, Tony Abs, big up, guys. It's Chelsea Dan. Yeah, big up to Chelsea Dan. I know it is now. Trying to type, but I don't think you can see my messages.
Yeah, Chelsea Dan is.
Why can't we see your messages? Why can't we see Chelsea Dan's messages? Mods, what are you doing?
I think he was waffling on my channel, and there's a moderator that doesn't want waffling. The Assemble, it doesn't like waffling, bro. The Assemble blocked him, bro, and I've completely forgotten to actually remove it. But
yeah,
maybe
get him sorted, man, because we need Chelsea Dan.
Yeah. He waffled. No, there was a day he waffled a whole lot on the chart, and the moderator just had enough of Chelsea Dan. I mean, Chelsea Dan was talking about the trophies he's won, and this Chelsea fans, Same thing with Mark.
Go on, man.
They would always talk about 1989 and 2000 and 2002 and Jose Mourinho and Club World Cup and all this nonsense, bro. So I mean, the Assemble just snapped that day. The Assemble is, is vexed at times, bro. when he sees these other guys winning trophies, he's not happy, yeah. So the Assemble, who is actually my head moderator, I mean, he just snapped and actually he banned him from the channel, bro.
Why though, man? Seriously, man. Unless he's cussing and whatever.
That's when he sends messages to show up. Yeah, I'll check it out. Lily. I'll check it out. Big ups to Lily. Big ups to Chelsea Dan, my guy. Big ups. So it's now your turn to be on the firing line, my guy. Yeah, it's your turn.
Bring it.
Be on the firing line, bro.
Bring it,
bro. See, who would you rather put in our centre back pairing on Sunday in the North London Derby?
Good question.
Are you going to tuck in a natural left-sided centre back in Nkapi? Put into consideration that Nkapi hasn't really played a string of games for Arsenal, bro. Yeah, we can talk about his Ecuadorial exploits, where he's a captain there.
Hold on. Are you asking me a question? Are you trying to convince me?
He is the captain.
Are you asking me or are you convincing me?
No, I'm asking you and I'm plotting the question. So just listen. Okay. Yeah. Okay, or would you rather bring in a Mosquera who has had games there, who is covered in that left-hand side, but is not really a natural left-sided centre-back? Who would you rather use?
You know what? I had this discussion with Kate the other day, and I'm kind of changing now how I'm thinking now, because Mosquera would be the obvious one to put there because he's played games with Saliba as well. But I'm also looking now about that balance as well, in Cappy as well. It's a big game it's a big game, in Cappy's got a lot of experience, playing in that by Leverkusen team as well. You want someone who's aggressive next to Saliba. You don't want a same-ish type of defender. I'm not saying Mosquera is the same type of defender as Saliba, but you want someone like, I'm not saying he's in the Gabriel mode as well, but Nketiah, for me, I think he's a bit more aggressive, you know, and he's got the balance on that left hand side as well. So I'm changing. I think I'll go with Nketiah, you know. I think because we paid a lot of money for Nketiah, you know. People seem to forget. I know he's on loan, but he's about 50 million. Isn't he about? He costs about 50 million. So if we don't start playing him now, yeah, when are we going to start playing this guy? When are we going to integrate him into the team? I'm going with Nketiah, and people can go with Mosquera. That's fine, but for me, Nketiah needs to start getting game time. If he doesn't start, no, he has to start. He has to start for me. He has to start.
He has to start, right? But do you think Arteta trusts him to start though? That's another thing. He might be the best one in terms of his left-sided centre back, but does Arteta trust him to start, or would Arteta trust Mosquera, who he has trusted this season, to play in that role?
How old is Mosquera? 19, isn't he?
No. Mosquera is about 21.
Oh, he's 21 now. Yeah, okay. And how old is Nketiah?
21 entering 22.
And Nketiah, how old is he? 23, 24?
Who?
Nketiah, how old is he?
Nketiah is about 24 or so. 24, I think 24 or so.
They both haven't played the North London derby either, have they?
No, none of them. But they played. I think one of them played against Tottenham Hotspur in the summer.
Oh, we lost that game.
No. Nketiah didn't play. I'm not sure if Mosquera
played right back though in that game, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, Mosquera played actually. So Mosquera knows a thing or two about, you know, the bad blood we have with them. I think he played in the summer with them.
Do you know what? Either or, man. Do you know what? Sometimes, you know what? My preference, and I've made my points, you know, another person's going to make another point, you know, that they've already played together and all of that kind of stuff. So it's either or, man. Do you know that? For me, I'm not really fussed who starts, yeah. Just as long as that defensive unit is tight. And I think Timmer's going to be very important in that defensive unit as well, because he's probably, I would say, the more mature defender out of all of them. You know, he's very seasoned, you know, very experienced at his level currently right now. So Saliba's the one that just doesn't talk, in it. He's just the one that just plays in it. And yeah, it's I don't know how these two gonna, you know, like communicate, but I'm sure there is some communication on the pitch, because they're not going to play and not talk to each other, are they? So I don't know. I've never seen Mosquera play. Has Mosquera played left centre back for us before?
Yeah, he's covered that ground before. I think there was a time when Gabriel came off, and then they brought him. You know, Gabriel was injured, and then they brought him. Okay. So he is covered in that position well. And he's a player that can play in all. Back, I think he can play in all positions. He has actually played in all positions for Arsenal. He is in the defensive line. He's played in left back. He's played in right back. He's covered for Saliba. He's covered for Gabriel. So he's a very dynamic player. And for Valencia, he has even gone to the extent of being a more deep line CDM. He's played in that role for them before. So he's a he has vast experience in playing across the back line. He's more experienced as playing as a centre back. But again, it is what it is. You know, he's more experienced. I think he has more kind of like communication with Saliba, because he's played with Saliba in more tougher matches before. I've seen him at the start of the season. He looks confident. He looks okay. He's 6 foot plus. He can defend. He's very gritty. You know, he's not a reckless defender. I mean, when you look at 21-year-olds, yeah. I mean, just look at that Chelsea backline, yeah. You know, a backline of horrible players, bro. Shalobah and all this. He's better than all those players, bro. Mosquera
What do you
is
think of this
better
comment
than
here?
any of all those Chelsea defenders, bro.
What do you think of this comment here from Mark? He says Nkapie is very good, but I think he made a bad choice. Arsenal has 12 defenders. He can't get the game time.
Leave Mark. Mark just hates Arsenal. He just wants to hate on Arsenal. So just leave Mark, bro. Just leave Mark, bro. He just wants to hate on Arsenal. What do you mean by he made a bad choice in coming to Arsenal? Are you serious, bro? Are you serious, bro?
You don't have the answer.
Are you serious? The assemble just walked in. Yeah, it was the assemble that blocked Chelsea Dan. So
unblock him, mate. What's wrong with you?
I'll call Chelsea Dan anyway.
Serious question, Tony from Dad. With all the chess in many years, you said you're gonna win the Prem Champions League and bottle it. He wants to know how you're gonna win treble that you can't beat Liverpool and Sunderland. Oh my god. But you man didn't beat Sunderland as well, so what are you talking about? You man lost to Sunderland actually, and you man have lost 3 games this season already. So
wait, did Chelsea lose to Sunderland?
Chelsea lost the week before to Sunderland 2-1, I think. They lost.
Did they? Please, can someone check that?
No, they lost.
Did Sunderland beat Chelsea?
They lost 2-1. They lost 2-1 to Sunderland, bro. They lost 2-1.
Where? Away from home?
At Stamford Bridge. At Stamford Bridge.
Bro, you have to be kidding me, bro.
Yeah, they lost 2-1, bro.
Are you serious?
They had Caliber and who's the other guy at the back? Caliber and who's the other guy?
Bro, where was that, bro?
Yeah, yeah, they lost.
So they even beat Chelsea, bro.
Yeah,
bro, I need to see that, bro.
Yeah, they lost.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
But I need
listen.
to
I'm telling you, they lost, man. You're not listening to me. They lost.
When did they lose? When was it?
The game before the Arsenal game.
The game before the Arsenal game.
Yeah, the week before. Yeah, the week before. They lost 2-1 to Sunderland, Chelsea. It was big news, man.
I'll see it now. Oh, that was at Stamford Bridge, bro.
Yes.
So wait a minute. So Chelsea, then why was Yasser TV having all that chat, bro? Talking about Sunderland and Arsenal not beating Sunderland, bro. Bro, I said it. I totally forgot that Chelsea lost against Sunderland, bro. So Chelsea, Dan, you want to talk about Arsenal getting a point from the Stadium of Light, while in your own stadium, you could not beat a Sunderland team. Bro, man. Bro, do you see the kind of clownery we have to deal with, yeah, with these rivals, bro? Do you see the kind of clownery we have to deal with? Bro, you did not beat Sunderland. We drew, we pick a point from them. And yet, look at
the excuse, bro. Oh, what's happened to my camera? Look at the excuse, bro.
You're back? You're off?
What's going on my camera? Yeah. Look at the excuse.
Chelsea Dan is using juice on you right now. So.
Yeah, I know. I've got to protect myself, man.
Gotta protect yourself with the blood of Jesus. To you. Of course, I know you're sorry about that. You know,
even United.
Allah protect all of us, bro. How about that, people? Ace says even United smashed Sunderland. Yeah, they did not smash. Come on, bro. Come on, relax, bro. They did not smash. Relax. It was 2-0, bro. It was 2-0, and it was at Old Trafford, bro. Come on, man. Relax a bit, bro.
Anyway, forget about this.
Like
forget about this rivalry.
It's 2-0, bro.
I want to talk on one player quickly, yeah. Because I think this guy is going to be really important in this game. Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
The last game he looked a bit leggy towards the end because he has to do a lot of defending. Scored a really good goal at Sunderland's ground. I can't remember the name of their ground at the moment. Do you think he's going to have a good game on Sunday?
You know, when we play games, yeah, directly from when we come back from the internationals, our players are always leggy. You
What's
know, they're
Chelsea fans
always
handle? Yeah, go on.
no, no, no. The assembled, you actually blocked Chelsea Dan at the
What's his
time, and
handle?
of
What's
course
his
he's my
name?
friend, but it was waffling, and you blocked it. So it was. I totally agree with that blocking anyway. So, but maybe later on I'll bring him back because his daughter is saying, "Please bring him back." So the assembled, it's not a problem. You did a good job because it was waffling quite a bit, talking about Chelsea and all that. You know, I mean, we're just talking about Chelsea when we're talking about something else.
No,
So,
no,
you know,
don't,
you
don't,
blocked him.
don't attach you to me. That I've never said treble at all. Please, not you. His name is
What
Tony,
is
not
it?
me.
Is it abs, bro? What are we doing here? You think you're gonna win a treble? Oh my days. Look at how quick. Look at how quick
You switch
abs
up. You see the
just
switch up.
crucified me. He said, Tony, you're on your own. Oh my days.
You know
I
what,
mean, the
brother?
chicken didn't even crow twice before you
I'm gonna
denied
do a
me.
league gunner.
Oh my days.
I'm gonna do a
He
league
said,
gunner.
Tony,
Yeah?
you're on your own.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
do a
days.
league gunner. I'm gonna say
As
I've seen
direct
my
as that,
team.
bro.
I'm gonna do a league gunner. I'm gonna say I've seen my team win 17 trophies. Yeah, so I'm nice. I'm nice. I'm nice right now. Yeah, 17 trophies, not too bad. And yeah, we ain't got a Champions League, but I saw my team win the European Cup Winners' Cup. I actually saw my team win that. You know what I mean? Alan Smith with the goal against Parma. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we need a Champions League though, man, to shut you man up. But yeah, so yeah, Saka. What's Saka got to do in the next few games for us? Does he have to start to pick up the pace, score some more goals, maybe get some assists? Because I don't think he's got an assist this season. I think he's got 4 goals.
No, he's got
Uh,
an assist, I think, in the
huh?
earlier games he played earlier in the season.
Do you know this is
I think he has an
Arteta's
assist.
40? Do you know we've got Arteta's an unbeaten run against Spurs at the Emirates? 14 games.
14 games, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's going to be 14 games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one though. That's a good one. And again, I do again, Arteta my escape this one though. That's because Tottenham has got lots of injuries, bro. Tottenham are really ravaged by this injury, bro. Only God knows how they're gonna survive, bro, from this point, bro. But I think Arteta is lucky with this one, bro, because well, you know we have a more better bench, we have more better depth than them. So it's just for us to just go and finish up the job. Injuries has helped us ravage that team, so we're not going to be playing the first 11. So we should just go there and show up to our stadium and just do the normal thing and just completely harass them and target them and bully them off the park and beat them up.
Yep.
You know, but the hard hitters in the middle are not there. The defense line will be completely exposed. They don't have anyone of quality who would strike for them. Kudus is in big doubt. Richarlison has no flair, even if he scores against us for some reason. I mean, Richarlison has that knack for scoring against Arsenal, but he's not that guy we should be really, really afraid of anyway. You know, their
What's
midfield
your
is
score
completely
prediction?
moribund. Madison is in there. Kulusevski is in
Yeah.
there, completely injured.
Paulinho will be
Bissouma
there
is in
though. Paulinho
there.
will
I
be in
mean,
this
bro,
defense.
every single player that would be of a very, very dangerous omen for Arsenal is already out by injuries. Injuries has helped us out for this one. So I don't expect Saka to be 100% because he just came back from the international. And
Yeah.
out there in that international, they always seem to want to play our players. They want to
Yeah.
run them to the ground too. To Kel he likes using up our players. Yeah, he likes using up our players. Declan Rice also used up. Bukayo Saka used up. So all these players, yeah, I'm not sure about the quality when they are going to be playing against Tottenham Hotspur. There'll be a bit of a drop off. But again, Saka is Saka. He's used to this kind of things. It might not give us 100, but let's just say maybe the 40%. that shows up might just be enough to get us over the line. Declan Rice is Declan Rice. I mean, he's been in this position before. He can do it. So let's see what happens. I still think we have enough in the tank to actually go head to head with Tottenham and beat them up on Sunday. I think we have more than enough. But we need Saka to step up now, bro. We need Saka to step up. We need him to step up. Likely he might be with the captain and band on the day, definitely.
Yes.
He's part of that leadership group. He's not much of a talker. He just talks with his performance. So I hope he will be talking with that performance come Sunday. You know, I want to see more from him. I mean, you can see what he's doing for the national team. He's scoring goals. He's looking good. You know, I want him to just, you know, hit that ground running. I mean, he's been scoring 1 or 2 goals for the Arsenal. I get that. But he hasn't really, like, you know, hit. I mean, he hasn't really shattered the ceilings, in it, this season. He hasn't really done that, right? So, you know, you just have that feeling that you just want to see him show up to the park. And again, he's playing against Spurs. You know, Alehand kid, you know, he knows what this kind of game is like. He knows that we don't like Spurs. You know, he knows that we have to beat them. And again, I think Mikel Arteta he would be shouting at them and screaming at them. You know, it's a not London derby. You know, he would want to get something out of this game, definitely. You know, and when they have the kind of numbers that are out injured like that, you just want to get, you know, you just want to get a maximum points from them. I think we beat them, and I think it would be a smashing, bro. I think we smash them up, bro. Just because they're not with, you know, with the first 11. You know, their defense will be completely exposed. Their tough guy in the middle of the park are all out. Bissouma is out. Sarr is out. Bro, who are they gonna field that? Bentancur? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Really? Is this what we're doing here? Really? Bro, the defense, I mean, the defense would only be the only kind of like barricade that can actually spare them. But again, bro, I don't still see any threat from them. The only kind of threat I'm seeing is maybe a Van der Ven, who has actually scored the same amount of goals that the Gyökeres has actually scored. That might just really be he scored 6 goals this season, by the way. Gyökeres has scored 6 goals all competitions this season too. So head to head, both of them, even if one is a striker and one is a defender, one is a defender with big threats. So, you know, Arsenal should watch out, giving out those headers, corner kicks, set pieces. You know, we have to be very, very careful because he's that kind of guy that could just latch onto one of those set pieces or get those headers in. So, you know, and a 6-foot plus.
Yes,
so
the referee is.
Be very careful about Van der Ven. That's just it. Apart from that, nothing more, nothing less. Apart from that, nothing more.
You never know. Remember, they've got Michael Oliver as well. Michael Oliver will be refereeing that game as well. What do you think of? There's controversy around this guy. There's always controversy around this Michael Oliver. He always wants to be the main man. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a penalty in this game. You know,
bro, this game will be an easy game.
Refs, it's my show.
Is it why you talking? Big ups, cows. Big up to Drew Gunners. That's my guy. Po.
Drew Gunners,
it's the Tony and Ab show. Bless up, guys. Yeah, big ups to Drew. Drew's my guy. Yeah, that's my graphic guy. Yeah, big ups to Drew.
What you got coming up, man?
My German.
We're hitting 140 now. We're hitting 1 minute, 1 hour 40 now. I'm
1 hour 40, bro. What's your prediction for that matchup? What will your first 11 look like? You answer that question first. So, what will your first 11 look like, bro?
Raya, Timber, Saliba, Nkapi, Skelly, Zubi, Rice, Eze, Trossard, Anus,
Mm.
and Saka. I'm putting the kid up. I'm putting the kid up top, bro.
Oh my days, bro. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, Abs just said he's putting a kid. He's trusting a kid. Yeah. In the 198th London Derby, bro. Bro, do you know what he means? To trust a young kid like that in the firing line in an intense matchup against Tottenham Hotspurs at home, bro. Bro, you're asking for too much, bro, from this guy, bro. I think the occasion is too much for him.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
as a starter, though, as a starter,
Yeah. You're right.
the occasion is too much. It will. If he had shown us that he could score goals, if he had shown us that he could score goals on a higher level, higher level, okay, I could say, okay, we could bet him in.
He's got something about
throw
him,
him out
man.
there as a surprise one.
Mm.
But man, he hasn't scored any goal this season for the Arsenal. Only some certain kind of like performances he's actually dished out. Doesn't have the fitness level because you have to play. You have to play a number of games for us to get to know that. Oh, okay.
But he's on the bench though, isn't he?
But how about having match fitness, bro? It's all about match fitness. Players train with game. Let's know where you are. So I don't know where he is right now, bro, because he hasn't been playing. Arteta hasn't been using it. So we can't say, hey, you could actually lead the line against Tottenham Hotspur. Bro, we can't lose against Tottenham, bro. Bro, this will be the most shameful, this will be the most shameful loss if we ever lose. Bro, we don't
stop talking about it, man. Stop talking about us losing. Stop talking about it.
I'm serious, bro. Because
existence, man.
Because if we don't use the right players, we might lose the game. And if we lose it, and the reason why I'm bringing losing today is that when Arsenal drop points, normally when we drop points, maybe 2 games ago, a game ago, we drop points. We drop points in droves. You remember that, right?
No, yeah, but I'd stop talking into existence, man.
I know, but again, this is the Black Canon Show. We have to talk reality. When Arsenal drop points, we drop points in droves. So we need to have that big comeback in this game. We need to have that big comeback. So we can't afford to play or dilly-dally about with the lineup. We need to go in tough. We need to go in smooth. We need to do a professional job. Hit and run. That's what we're meant to do. Hit job. Yeah. The 5-1ers, the 4-1ers, the 6-1. Let's pummel them. Let's pummel them, bro. That's
what did you say? 5-1, 6-1.
Bro, 5-1. Bro, we need to make a statement. Bro, I'm serious, bro. We need to make a statement, bro. We need to pummel these people, bro. And make sure that we do a serious hit job on them, bro. Because, and again, in reality, we can do that because they don't have the personnel to actually go head to head with us. This is that's just the thing. It's like having your whole first 11 completely injured, bro. So, I don't think they have what it takes right now, bro, resources wise, to actually go or to even mount any kind of challenge. So that's why it will be shameful, even if we come out with a draw, bro. Derby aside.
Oh, don't even say that. Don't even say that.
I mean, they just want to say we're gonna get a draw. So he's not even talking of a win. He's talking of a draw because he recognizes the fact that it's got injuries. Injuries has ravaged his team. So he knows. He understands that. So he's not even talking of a win. He's talking of a draw.
That's a win. That's a win to him, isn't it? A draw, isn't it? A win.
That's a win to him. Yeah, exactly. It's a big win. It's a big win for him. But again, let's don't throw away the fact, people. Yeah, that Spurs haven't lost a game away from home.
Haven't they?
I don't think so.
Yes, they have. Haven't they?
Sure.
Let me have a look.
Away from home, they've been so good this season, bro. I don't think they've lost away from home. But if they've lost away from home, can someone if they've lost away from home this season in the Premier League, someone please let me know and tell me the matchup.
They haven't.
Bro,
they haven't.
when I'm talking of the stats, bro, my head at times, I get it, bro. I get it, bro.
Do you know who they play after us? Do you know who they play? They play PSG after us as well.
I don't know.
They play PSG in the Champions League after us.
Spurs play so PSG I don't think away from home, I don't think they've lost the season in the Premier League. So they're a very potent side going away from home. At home, yeah, West Ham, they got smashed up by West Ham. I think they drew against Aston Villa or something. Or Aston Villa, I think they drew against us. But again, at home, they've been shabby this season. But away from home, bro, they're for different quality away from home.
They drew to Brighton.
But again,
they just about beat Leeds, man. I know they won, but they just about beat Leeds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they've not lost away from home this season.
Yeah.
So the away record is perfect. It's spotless, bro.
It's good,
So losing to Arsenal, to the biggest rivals, would just mock up. I think it would just turn into a mockery, of their away record. And again, Thomas Frank has prided himself, going away from home and looking good. So he might be coming into this matchup with a little bit of chest. Okay, Sunderland, he's saying, Assembled is talking about Sunderland. Did Sunderland beat them away from home, people?
No.
Let's see.
No.
It's talking of Sunderland.
They're not played Sunderland. They play Sunderland in January.
No, Sunderland hasn't even played Tottenham Hotspur this season.
They haven't. I think he's speaking to someone else.
Okay, maybe he's speaking to someone else. Yeah. So, yeah. He said. Lily says Spurs drew against. That's the Champions League. I'm talking of the Premier League. They've not lost a game away from him. So they have some sort of pride, and it's a not London derby to actually keep. Yeah, there's an extra motivation for them to actually
but anyway,
over Arsenal's
do you know what
day?
I kind of need to just ask the last question because I'm wary that I need to stop before 2 hours, because if I go 2 hours I don't get my generated AI clips. Quick question here. Ethan, there's talk about him maybe going on loan in January. Do you think it's a good thing, or do you think that we should still keep on to Ethan? Because I think we need him, but we're not even playing him now. And now I don't know, man. I think he needs game time.
Yeah, I mean, Chelsea came for him in the summer, right? I heard that. Yeah, that Chelsea were thinking of him, and they were thinking of Max Doman. So what's the need?
No way.
I mean, it falls on the table, of Mikel Arteta. What's the need of having that kid sign a new deal, and then you don't even play him? You just disrespect him.
Control, innit?
Walk all over it. Make him look like a dummy. Yeah, I mean, you're not using him. You're not bringing him in second half to come and have a say. I mean, it's not looking good at this point. And Odegaard is injured, and man can't even get game time, bro. He can't even start matches, bro. Yeah, I know we have Eze there, but it's not like Eze have completely locked down that position, innit? In some cases, he's been poor this season playing in that number 10 area. I even prefer him to play in left centre mid. Okay, you have to remove right. Okay, I hear that. But sometimes it'd be good to see him come down from the left and at least use Maneri down the middle. But again, Arteta is a stubborn manager, man. If I'm Waneri, I'll ask for the loan. Just to have playing time.
I saw the teams that they were offered.
I don't want him to go. I don't want him to loan. But if I was in his position, I would say Waneri, take that loan move. Go and get game time outside. Not that it's going to the World Cup, but I mean, when you don't play games, I mean, it just seems like you're in no man's land here, and you might just lose your touch. That's the problem. You might lose your touch. So I don't want him to lose his touch.
There's 3 teams I think he's been offered to. I think one was Fulham.
Another is Everton.
Marseille.
Everton is there.
Do you know what? Everton, I don't know, man. I'd rather just maybe Fulham's probably the easiest bet for him, isn't it? Because he doesn't have to no loan for Ethan, but Arteta should be giving him 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes now and again. We wants Ethan on loan. Do you know what it is? Yeah, if we're not going to play him, yeah, then he needs game time, man. You know, but if he does go on loan, I can see us selling him. You know.
Yeah.
I can see us selling him if he goes on. I don't want to.
Yeah, true. Because I don't think Arteta even likes him at all. I don't think Arteta wants him in the team.
Can I just address something as well?
He showed it, bro.
Can I just address something?
Arteta showed it that he doesn't trust him, even to start games. Yeah. He doesn't trust the kid, bro.
Shout out to Chelsea Dan again. Yeah, obviously he's been through it as well. Yeah, he's been in hospital. I should address his comment earlier, man. Sorry to hear that. You know, you've had a few.
Sorry to hear that, Chelsea Dan.
Jaw in your mouth, man. I hope you make a full recovery, bro. Yeah, I mean, just take it easy and all that kind of stuff, man. There's no rush to do anything, but you know, just take care of yourself, my bro. And may God bless you and all of that as well. Yeah, and, you know, just it's cold now. You know, just chill out and everything, man. You've got your daughter as well around you as well. But big up to Chelsea Dan, man. I'm here whenever you want to chat and everything as well. But yeah, sorry, what was you saying about what's his Ethan? Sorry. Oh, look. Semble says he's making room for Hayes.
I mean, from the player, for me, if I was a player, I would go out and play, and I'll make sure I get regular. We have to sign it that I have to play regularly in that club I'm playing on loan.
Yes. But what about if he goes and gets an injury? Statement. What about if he goes and gets an injury?
Look at Obichido. Obichido hasn't really played for Man United, isn't it? So I mean, I don't know, bro. No. I mean, before leaving Arsenal, I would get assurance to actually play games. What's the need of leaving to Man United and those guys just completely betray him, put him under the bus, bro?
Definitely. Yeah, I hope Ethan stays on. I hope Ethan gets game time because we've got EFL to play as well, and we've got FA Cup as well. So I'm hoping he gets some minutes. But listen, Tony, what you got coming up, man? Because we need to wrap up, man. I need to eat some food, man.
Yeah. Tomorrow, it's Friday. I'll be having a solo show, people, tomorrow.
Okay. You've been doing a lot of those recently. I remember you never used to do a solo show. You're doing them all the time now.
Yeah. I like solo shows, man, because I could waffle a lot.
Are you doing the TikTok
and I get more views from those. I get more views from that, bro.
Look at that. Are you still doing the TikTok
and I got
as well?
my bro, the Assembled, is always with me. Whenever I do those solo shows, Assembled.
I don't see Assemble. Assemble don't come to my channel no more. You know?
Those solo shows. Drew Gunners too always on those solo shows. So big ups to them. You said?
I said Assemble don't come to my channel no more, man. I ain't seen it for ages.
Bro. Are you serious?
He's abandoned.
The Assembled likes you, bro.
I don't know, bro, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's all good anyway. But
yeah. But to me, the Assembled is always, I mean, there could be show going on anywhere, even in bigger channels. He's always on my channel. He's always there to help me out.
Hear it.
Yeah, he's always there. The Assembled big ups, bro. I'll never forget that, bro.
Let's see. Should we redirect to someone who's streaming now, man? Who do you guys like? So we've got DJB, Durag Diaries, Fan Zone, Don's streaming as well. That's probably Chelsea Dan's boy as well. We've got Halftime Hooks as well. I don't really care about streaming to any of them, to be honest. None of them, to be honest, man. I do like D from Fan Zone and Halftime Hooks, but I don't really care. Them man don't do nothing for me. So You know
That man don't do nothing for you, bro.
Actually, Fan Zone, big up to Fan Zone, because you know you know what I mean, he always wants to like link up or do something with, you know what I mean, man, and that. And Halftime Hooks I've been on Halftime Hooks' shows a few times as well, but yeah, the others. Durag Diaries is what I'm gonna try and see if I can hook up something with George.
Yeah, Durag Diaries is a good guy,
I like
bro.
that guy.
Send to Durag Diaries, bro. Durag Diaries, he's a great guy. I like him. Tottenham fan.
You know what I've been doing a lot recently, bro, and we're gonna have to think because of the AI, yeah. I've been watching some channels, yeah, and not really commenting as much because I just want to watch the channels now, because sometimes, you know, if I start getting into loads of comments and all that, I just too much. I like to just observe now around. Yeah. So people don't think that I'm not coming to your channels and supporting, because I always come to your channels and I always hit up the like button. You might even see me put a comment after the stream, because I know a lot of people don't put comments in people's after the streams, which is really important, guys. And it's also important, all of you guys, to listen to this, yeah. If you're watching a stream, yeah, and you see that hype button, yeah, hit the hype button, yeah.
Yeah,
don't just hype the big boys.
Please.
Yeah, don't just hype up the big boy channels. Hype up our channels, people, as well, yeah. Because
exactly,
the little guys that need the love, yeah. These men have got big channels. They get in 20K, 100K. You know, Matisse. He sent me a heart. He sent me a heart thing because I said, good stream. Like, he had a good stream, and he sent me a heart thing.
Press the hype button, bro.
Like, big up, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up to BBK in the building as well. And
big up to BBK Sports. Well, yeah, BBK, please let me know. We can have our show tomorrow.
My show's tomorrow. Hey, BBK, if you don't do that show, our 4 p.m. show tomorrow, it's going to be war. Yeah, and I tell you, yeah, you see this Arsenal scarf, yeah, it's gonna come like Taliban.
BBK, so let me know tomorrow, bro. Let me know tomorrow if we can have our show.
Both of us on your show. Both of us on the show, because BBK is popping right now.
He's popping. Yeah, BBK's popping, bro. But again, BBK is stand-up guy. He's a great guy. I mean,
yeah, he's wicked, man.
I mean, yeah, BBK is great guy.
He's bros.
Yeah, he knows his football, but he's more laid back. You know, that's why I like him. You know, yeah. He's a tough guy. I like BBK a lot. Very great guy. Yeah. Anyway, and he knows his stuff. BBK knows his stuff, and he stands on business. He's not a hypocrite. He knows what's in his mind, and he stands on business, bro. Man,
BBK says what I feel. BBK says
BBK, yeah.
He says what
bro, you can't shake that guy up, bro. I mean, man stands on business, bro.
I'm telling you.
I've not seen anyone that rattles that.
I've got 1 minute, so we need to go. Yeah. Anyway, people, yeah, smash the likes, and we are out. Peace.
We are out. Peace.